An American father and his teenage son were killed in a horrifying incident while on vacation in Laos. 47-year-old Daniel Owen and his 15-year-old son Cooper died after a swarm of Asian giant hornets attacked them while they were descending from a tree during a zipline excursion at Green Jungle Park near Luang Prabang. The attack happened on October 15th. According to the initial medical report, the pair had been stung more than 100 times each over their bodies. They were conscious upon arrival to the clinic without obvious signs of an allergic reaction, but died a few hours later after being transferred to the provincial hospital. The resort described the event as unprecedented in its experience and possibly in the region's history. The U.S. Department of State confirmed 2 U.S. citizens died in this region and expressed condolences to the family. The hornets involved are believed to be the species Asian giant hornet, Vespa mandarinia, sometimes referred to in media as murder hornets. These insects are the largest hornet species in the world, capable of delivering multiple powerful stings and are known for their aggression, especially when their nest is disturbed. To understand why this tragedy occurred and its broader implications, let's dig into several aspects. How these hornets behave, what the conditions likely were, what the victims' backgrounds were, and what risks such incidents pose. First, the biology and danger of Asian giant hornets. These hornets grow up to 6 centimeters long, about 2.5 inches, with stings that can inject powerful venom and enzymes capable of tissue damage. When many stings occur, the venom load can overwhelm the body, leading to organ failure, shock, and death even without a classic allergy reaction. Medical professionals say there is no fixed, safe number of stings. Individual response matters greatly. They are known to aggressively defend hives. When a large group of people moves near or through their territory, the hornets may swarm and attack. Second, the specific circumstances. The father and son were at a tree platform during a zipline descent when the swarm attacked. Their guide was also stung, though initial reports focused on the father and son's fatal outcome. The fact that they were descending suggests they may have come near the hornet's nest or disturbed them unknowingly. The resort said the event was extraordinary and unforeseeable. These adventure venues often operate in remote forested terrain, places where giant hornets may nest and fly undisturbed. The combination of zipline activities, tree platforms, and possible nest proximity created a lethal alignment of risk. Third, who the victims were. Daniel Owen was the director of QSY International School in Haiphong, Vietnam. He had worked in international education for 18 years across 5 schools and was highly regarded by colleagues for his leadership and care. His son Cooper was 15 and likely accompanying him on a vacation. Tributes from the school and friends emphasized the loss not just to their family, but to their educational community. The father son duo were on holiday when the incident happened. Fourth, the broader implications and travel safety context. This incident reminds us that adventure travel in remote or wild areas comes with unpredictable natural hazards, not only from terrain or weather, but from fauna and flora. Tour organizers, resorts, and guests must be aware of insect hazards, especially in tropical forest regions where large predator insects may nest nearby. For travelers, the presence of stinging insects should be part of hazard planning when activities involve forest canopy, zipline lines, tree platforms, and other elevated infrastructure. Fifth, conservation and ecological angle. While the Asian giant hornet is native to East Asia, Japan, Korea, parts of China, their behavior and impact differ depending on ecosystem context. In this case, Laos hosts tropical ecosystems with rich insect populations. Disturbance, deforestation, adventure infrastructure may intersect with natural hornet territories. While the term murder hornet is sensational, the risk is real when many stings occur, and quick medical access is not assured. The incident also raises questions about how ecotourism and adventure tourism mesh with local wildlife patterns and risk assessment. Sixth, how medical response played out. The father and son were initially conscious at the local Fakin Aroka vet clinic and showed no signs of anaphylactic shock, which might have been expected in a large sting scenario. The fact they deteriorated within hours suggests the venom load and possibly secondary systemic effects overcame their physiology. The doctor handling the case noted he had never seen a sting load like this in his 2+ decades of practice. The move from the clinic to the provincial hospital appears to have been too late to reverse the damage. Seventh, travel advice and policy conversations. For global travelers, especially those engaging in high risk activities in remote regions, this incident may prompt calls for greater risk disclosures by adventure operators, closer coordination with local wildlife experts, and enhanced emergency medical evacuation planning. Also, there may be implications for local regulatory authorities in tourist heavy regions like Luang Prabang to review zipline operations, tree platform sighting, and wildlife hazard mapping. In summary, what began as a joyride through the jungle canopy turned into a tragedy for two Americans when they encountered the wrath of a hornet species capable of inflicting lethal damage. The father and son will be deeply missed. Their deaths call attention to how nature's unpredictability, adventure tourism, and inadequate hazard awareness can combine disastrously. As we reflect on this tragic event, we also remember those they touched, the communities left behind, and the necessity of travel preparedness. The adventure industry will likely be looking hard at how to assess insect hazards near zipline routes and tree platform operations moving forward.